Hey, what's up guys, it's Risky here, back with another episode of 5 Things We Need in Call of the Wild. I honestly don't know what episode I'm on because I never really kept track with this series. But anyways, got a list of 5 pretty cool ideas of things I'd like to see added to Call of the Wild at some point in the future. Well, let's get straight into it. For number 1, the Hunter Call of the Wild has always been pretty bad when it comes to clothing and customization. They rarely ever add new outfits to the game anymore. But just imagine if one day you could literally customize your character exactly how you wanted it. How cool would that be? I found this image here on Google. I'm not sure who made this, but whoever you are, this is awesome. Shout out to you. If these were really a thing in Call of the Wild and there was some cool challenge you could do to unlock different versions of the furry winter suit, that would be sick. It would just add something extra for players to grind for. Maybe one day we will even get the ability to change the different types of camo we are wearing to fit with specific maps. It would make perfect sense for your character to be more hidden on a snow map wearing snow camo rather than wearing jungle camo. Just little things like that would be really cool to see. For number 2, another thing Call of the Wild lacks other than customization is different reload animations. For pretty much every rifle, the reload animation is the exact same. Obviously, this isn't something major that 100% needs to be added. I just think it would be cool to see your character put the mag or bullets in a gun a little bit differently each time you do a reload. Maybe one animation your character will have trouble getting the mag in the gun, and maybe for another your character will slap the mag in the gun and tap the side of the gun. I don't know, just something random, something different. That way there's just little differences in each animation that just make them unique. Obviously there doesn't have to be like a million different animations, just like, you know, 4 or 5 different animations that you can get randomly would be really cool, just like Call of Duty and stuff has. I'm pretty sure, you know, every animation is slightly different to each other. There's a few things the Hunter Classic does way better than the Hunter Call of the Wild, and one of them is being the clay pigeon range. The range we have on Call of the Wild right now is pretty basic and there's not much for you to do. I feel like if there was clay pigeon range, it'd be nice for some players to actually use to practice or even just test out different perks and skills for the shotguns. And it would just be a lot of fun to just sit there and kill some time shooting some clay pigeons. I mean, would it not? Number 4, a lot of people may not really care for this one, but I know for a fact a lot of us content creators would love it. A photo mode / cinematic camera. This would allow you to go into third-person camera mode and just take pictures or even videos of the animal you just killed, the beautiful scenery around you, or whatever else. Content creators would love this because it would allow us to get really cool cinematic shots for our videos. And yes, I know technically there is a photo mode in game already, but I'm talking like an actual photo mode, similar to something like GTA 5 or even Forza has. Moving on to number 5, make the hunter mate more useful. It's just completely useless right now, especially later on in the game once tracking becomes much easier. The hunter mate has no other functions other than being able to see your position on the map, and you know, it helps you see tracks on the map a little bit easier just because it's zoomed in. Maybe one day we could get some cool functions for it, like using it to mark points of interest on your map to come back to later, or even put some mini games on it just like the Hunter Classic, because those games were always pretty fun. I'm sure they could come up with something a lot cooler and more useful than what I just told you, but I'm just throwing out ideas. Anyways, that's pretty much my list of 5 things I would like to see added to Call of the Wild. We can only hope that one day we will get some of these features added to the game. Let me know in the comments below if there is anything you think we need added to Call of the Wild. I'd be glad to hear your suggestions. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.